It's 3 a.m., you're asleep. And then, thundering paws across the floor. Something crashes, a blur of fur ricochets off the couch, and your cat disappears down the hallway at full speed. You lie there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, wondering what just happened. Cat owners call it the zoomies. Scientists call it FRAP, frenetic random activity period. And while it looks completely unhinged, there are very specific reasons it happens. Most of them make perfect sense once you understand what's actually going on inside your cat's head. And at least one of them is something you can actually do something about. Number 1, their body is telling them it's hunting time. Here's the first thing most people get wrong about cats. They're not nocturnal. Cats are crepuscular, meaning their biology is wired to peak activity at dawn and dusk. That's when their wild ancestors hunted, because that's when rodents are most active. Low light, cooler temperatures, prey on the move, the perfect conditions for a hunt. That internal clock never went away. Your cat's brain is still running ancient hunting software that fires up twice a day. And midnight happens to fall uncomfortably close to those peak windows. When the house goes quiet and dark, something shifts in your cat's nervous system. The stimulation of the day fades. The predator wakes up, and suddenly the hallway looks less like a hallway and more like open savanna. The zoomies aren't random. They're a hunting sequence with nowhere to go. And your furniture pays the price. The fact that it happens at 3 a.m. isn't bad timing. It's biology running exactly on schedule. Number 2, they slept all day and have nowhere to put the energy. This is the one most owners don't think about, because it implicates them a little. Your cat spent the day alone. They napped, then napped some more. By the time you got home, they had hours of stored energy and a genuine need for interaction. And then you had dinner, watched something, and went to bed. To your cat, the day was sleep, 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 brief human appearance, more sleep, human disappears again. And now it's midnight and they have 12 hours of unreleased predatory energy and nobody to hunt with. The zoomies are the result. Not spite, not mischief, just a body that was built to move, finally moving. The fix is simpler than most people think. A dedicated play session in the evening, 15 to 20 minutes with a toy that mimics prey, followed by a meal, exercise, then food. The same sequence their ancestors would have experienced after a successful hunt. After that, most cats settle naturally for the night. It won't work immediately. It takes a few days of consistency to reset their rhythm. But it works, and it means less ceiling staring at 3 a.m. for you. The investment is 15 minutes. The return is a full night's sleep. Number 3, something just happened in the litter box. This one surprises people every time. Many cats get the zoomies immediately after using the litter box. Full sprint, out of nowhere, the second they're done. And it's not random. The leading explanation involves the vagus nerve, a major nerve that runs from the brain all the way through the digestive system. When a cat defecates, the vagus nerve can be stimulated, triggering a sudden sensation of relief, lightness, or even mild euphoria. The zoomies that follow are the physical expression of that internal rush. There's also a simpler instinctual explanation. In the wild, the scent of waste is a vulnerability. It tells predators exactly where you've been. Cats are hardwired to put distance between themselves and that scent as quickly as possible. The post-litter box sprint is ancient self-preservation, playing out on your bathroom tiles. If your cat does this consistently, it's almost always normal. But if the post-litter box zoomies are new or come with signs of discomfort, straining, crying, going outside the box, a vet visit is worth it. The sprint itself isn't the problem. What matters is whether something inside the litter box experience has changed. Number 4, their brain is releasing a reward. Here's something that reframes the whole thing. During a zoomies episode, a cat's brain releases endorphins, the same feel-good chemicals that flood a human system during intense exercise. The running, jumping, and careening around furniture isn't just energy release, it's pleasure. The cat's reward system is firing. And like any reward system, it can become self-reinforcing. The zoomies feel good. So the cat does them again. And because they tend to happen at the same time each night, when that internal clock hits its peak, they become a habit built on genuine neurological payoff. This is also why trying to stop the zoomies by scolding or reacting doesn't work. Your cat isn't misbehaving. They're experiencing a natural high. The only thing that redirects it effectively is giving that same reward system something better to attach to, like a real play session earlier in the evening. You're not stopping the zoomies. You're moving them to a time that works for both of you. Number 5. Something is making them anxious. Not all zoomies come from excitement. Some come from stress. A new pet in the house. A recent move. A change in routine that's disrupted your cat's sense of safety. These kinds of stressors can produce a different kind of nighttime energy. Less playful sprint, more frantic. Urgent running that looks and feels different from normal zoomies. Anxious zoomies tend to come with other signs. Your cat might be hiding more during the day, eating differently, or showing other changes in behavior alongside the nighttime activity. If the running feels desperate rather than joyful, if there's something agitated and unsettled about it, pay attention to what else has changed in your cat's environment. Stress-related nighttime activity usually improves when the stressor is addressed. More routine, more safe spaces, more predictability, and in some cases, a conversation with your vet about what might help. The goal isn't to stop your cat from moving. It's to understand what they're moving away from. Number 6, their body is trying to escape something. This is the one to take seriously. Sometimes a cat runs not because they're full of energy, but because something is uncomfortable and movement is the only response they have. Fleas are a common culprit. The sensation of parasites on the skin can trigger sudden frantic running as the cat tries to physically escape the irritation. Skin conditions like allergies can do the same. And in some cases, particularly in older cats, hyperthyroidism causes a dramatic increase in energy and restlessness that can look just like zoomies, but isn't. The difference is usually in the quality of the behavior. Normal zoomies are bouncy, playful, and end quickly with a relaxed cat. Discomfort-driven running tends to be more frantic, more frequent, and often comes with other signs: excessive grooming, scratching, or weight loss. If the zoomies are new, getting worse, or your cat seems unsettled even after the episode ends, don't wait. It's worth a vet visit to rule out what's going on underneath. Your cat can't tell you something is wrong, but they can run like something is, and sometimes that's exactly what they're doing. Here's what all of this adds up to. Your cat isn't running around at 3 a.m. because they're chaotic or broken or determined to destroy your sleep. They're running because they're a predator with an ancient internal clock, a body built for explosive movement, and a reward system that makes that movement feel genuinely good. Most of the time, it's manageable. A better evening routine, more daytime stimulation, a proper play session before bed, small adjustments that work with your cat's biology instead of against it. And the more you understand why it's happening, the less infuriating it becomes. It's not a malfunction, it's a feature. One that comes with being owned by an animal that at its core is still very much a hunter. And on the nights it still happens anyway, because sometimes it will. Take a breath, pull the pillow over your head, and remember, somewhere in your house, a small apex predator is experiencing pure joy at full speed. Tonight, before you go to bed, grab a toy. 10 minutes, let your cat hunt, catch, and win. Then feed them, and see what happens. It won't fix everything overnight, but it's the most effective thing you can do, and it takes less time than lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering why. I post 2 new videos every week about understanding your cat more deeply. If that matters to you, subscribe. It's free. And go find your cat before they find you at 3 a.m.